Yes, Marilyn.
Yes.
I have Levi Bushuru with me. Levi Bushuru is the director in charge of technical training. And our business is rolling out data science technology in Africa. And we are starting with the training, and then we'll move to consultancy services. Our catchment area is all the countries in Africa, and we are starting with Nairobi, and then we'll move to East African member states. Our logo and symbol is River Nile, as some of you might have heard in the YouTube video. River Nile is a source of livelihood to many countries and many communities that live around it. And right now, we are in the data revolution era, and the developed world is making a kill out of data, and Africa is left behind. So we just feel like,
brilliant.
yeah. So we just felt like African in diaspora that are already into this field, that we need to do something to bring Africa on board as soon as possible. And that's the reason why we are launching Blue Nile Analytica. And after we already have 15 graduates on training. They have been in the training for the last 2 months. And Levi Bushuru here has been the lead technical instructor. And in on February 4th, we are going to admit the first batch of fee-paying students. We'll be charging anything between 150,000 per student to 300,000 per student. That's subsidized because the data science training courses cost as much as 1 million, and training a data scientist is more expensive than training a medical doctor. So that's where we are. Now we are moving.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We are moving.
Brilliant.
Okay, thank you. We are moving into the phase where we need an office location. So the objective of this meeting is to tell us if you can provide us an office location, what the size of that office, what facilities do you offer, where is it located, and how much do you charge? And then after that, I'll ask Mr. Bushuru, who is on the ground, to make a physical visit to the office, and then advise us whether we can go ahead and get it. So that is what I have as at now. And before I give you a chance to say something, to tell us something about your office business, I would like the director in charge of technical training, who will be utilizing this office most of the time, to say one or two things, especially to tell us what kind of office are you looking for. Thank you, Mr. Bushuru. Take it away, please.
Thank you, Mr. Pius. I've tried to call Geoffrey, but this time round is off completely.
Okay, that's fine. Let's move. He'll watch the recordings.
Thank you very much.
And before proceed, I would like to let Marilyn know that Mr. Bushuru was my high school student at Olkejuado High School, which was my last station before I migrated to the US. And right now he's a data scientist and is going to be my partner in crime. Bushuru Marilyn, I worked with her for 4 years while I was still in Kenya, and we are doing something almost similar to this, but not on international scale. We are doing holiday tuition, and we made a lot of impacts to high school students that we were teaching by that time. Recently, I met some of my students in the streets of Washington, DC, and I'm very proud of them. So, Marilyn, thank you very much for doing a good job during your tenure with us. So, with all that little introduction, please, Mr. Bushuru, take it away.
Thank you, and pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bushuru.
Thank you very much, Marilyn. I'm Levi Bushuru. I'm a data scientist by profession. I've known Mr. Pius for the last around 14 years. In fact, he met me while I was a young boy in Form 1. He picked with me. He was my teacher in physics from the year 2009 to the year 2010, up to when he was now lefting to the US. So I'm really happy to have been introduced to you, Madam Marilyn. And I look forward working with you because we are in a very serious project. As you have been briefed by Pius, we intend to train data scientists all over East Africa and Africa at large. And we have started this project and we are meaning it. And as you know, Mr. Pius is a go-getter, something which he has started. This man is very aggressive. He's like our current president, very aggressive. And he has to achieve what he has started. So he briefed me that we will have this meeting so that we can discuss about the office space. I'm the director in charge of the technical training. And that office space, in short, it will be like my working space because I'm the one in charge of all training in Blue Nile Analytica. So I'm looking forward to meeting you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome and thank you. Nice to meet you virtually, and then I look forward to meeting you. So
Yes.
I think we just spoke very briefly with Mr. Odhiambo, and I showed him an office space that I use.
Yes.
So what I provide, I have a co-working space. I'm not sure if you've heard of a co-working space model.
Maybe you can brief me on the same.
Okay, so co-working space we use it for mostly we rent out to startup companies, to freelancers and consultants who come and use our office for their own work.
Yes.
Yes, so we have also a boardroom and a meeting room where one can rent space, can rent our meeting room to use it. We charge per hour, but we currently have a free office space that is 544 square feet, which we want to set up as a private office.
Okay.
So what I needed to understand from you, Mr. Odhiambo, is whether you are looking at getting your own space at that mall, or if you are looking at taking a space in the co-working spaces that I provide. Because this is a mall where I've rented an office, I furnish it, I provide everything, I take care of the rent, of the electricity, of everything, and then startups, startup companies, individual consultants, freelancers, and remote workers, because this is the new trend, they come and rent space there and work from our space. So I have various.
Yeah, thank you very much for that elaborate description of what you do. Now, as you can see, this thing is a big thing. So we just want our own office, but this will depend on your charges, and also will depend on the facilities you provide. Do you provide Wi-Fi internet, unlimited Wi-Fi internet, and in that office, do you also provide computers, or you carry your own device? Apart from that, if we get an office like the one you have, we just make it our own and we have the keys to the door, how many people can it accommodate at the same time? And then number two, this is a mall. When does the mall open and when does it close? Because our business is at 24 hours, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or 52 weeks a year. So we are in different time zones. So time is not a barrier. We'll have one of us just driving to that office at 12 midnight and you want to use it up to 3 a.m. Is that facility available or there's a restriction? So Those are
I-
some of the questions that we need you to answer. And before you answer the question, I just wanted to introduce the other director who has joined. Thank you, Mr. Chemite, for joining after giving you a very short notice. In fact, less than 2 minutes of notice. And we are very happy that you are here to hear this discussion. I don't know whether you have heard the topic of the discussion. We are very objective. We are pressed with time. We have Marilyn with us here, who worked with us in the tuition. Marilyn, Mr. Ruben is one of the pioneers who started that tuition. We started in 1998 when we were students at Kenyatta University, and then he left for Eldoret. That's why you did not meet him. Now, Mr. Chemite, we need an office space in Nairobi. Fortunately, one of our own, Marilyn, does that particular business. So there's a philosophy that says, buy our own, build our own. Yeah, I'm very sure it's going to give us a very good deal. So, before I invite Marilyn for the second time to respond to my question, I can see is we are 16 minutes into the meeting. We are left with 14 minutes more. Is there anything that you would like to say and you like Marilyn to hear?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Pius. I think I've seen that kind of model in Eldoret, but I think their model is a bit different in terms of people come and sit on that space. They take some tea, snacks, and they work. At the end of the day, they pay something small and they move on. So I think the questions that you've asked are very pertinent in terms of flexibility of how you can access the office and the facilities that will be provided therein. So I think I've followed part of it, and I think she can answer those questions, then it will be okay. Now that it's a mall, how are the security arrangements made in there? Are they very strict in terms of time and so on? So I think if those questions are asked, then it can assist in decision making. Thank you.
Yeah, then one more time. At Blue Nile Analytica, we have 4 directors. The director general and I own 89% of the shares. The other 3 directors own 11% shares. And I told them if they show interest, there are many ways on how to show interest by learning very quickly and becoming a data scientist if you're not one, or stuff like that. I'll be offloading 39 more shares to them or anybody that is willing. I just want to make the 50. We are also open to people who are from outside. So you can contribute your skills, you can contribute money, you can contribute your time. All those 3 are different sources that we give privileges to those who have shown interest. And also we give them, anybody that joins Blue Nile Analytica must go to class and sit and train as a data scientist, so that when a client comes or a student comes, even if you're not practicing, even if that's not your profession, you will be able to assist the client from an informed point of view or answer the client's questions. That's why we want them to come and go and sit in class. We are giving those classes free, and some of them are as expensive as 300,000 Kenya shillings for 6 months. So I just wanted to say that. Now, in the mall, how is the security? Because security are twofold. We talk about the physical security. That's one. We are not very much concerned about the physical security. The digital security. Do we have many cases of hacking in the mall? Because the data we are dealing with is we have a reserve of worth $1 trillion worth of data. And some of those algorithms or some of those technologies that we own, that we are going to use, has taken people 3-4 years to develop or to write. So we are scared if they are hackers. But because this is Nairobi, also in the last election, we have Kamago, somebody hacking the IBC portal and deciding who is going to become the president. So we must talk in black and white about the digital security, because we don't want people to start interfering with us when we go to the deal. And I don't know whether you are capable of this knowing whether there are rampant cases of hacking around the mall or not. But we have our own gadgets. We'll test and find out stuff like that. But again, that depends on our system. Does not depend on you. So once we just have Wi-Fi, that's fine. But we are very much concerned about digital security, not even physical security. Physical security is also important because when you have our laptops or our machines put in the office there, then the following morning we come, we find the door has been broken into, and the whole server is gone. The whole server is actually, those are the things
So,
you need to highlight us on. Okay, take it away, Marilyn. I see time is going.
okay, and pleased to meet you, Mr. Chemite. Okay.
Yes,
Chemite,
yes.
So
Chemite,
pleased to
Ruben,
meet
yeah.
you. So okay, I'll go one by one.
Yes.
In terms of security, physical security is very good. It's at Limuru Road, Roslyn Riviera Mall. So it's a very secure place. It's very secure. In terms of the digital security, that I cannot be able to comment, but because I opened this space on 1st June, so far it has been good. So what I provide in terms of facilities, I provide the furniture.
Before you go to the facilities, can you tell us the state of Wi-Fi internet? How is the connectivity?
For now, what I have put in place is I have Liquid Telecom, and I've put a very good around 20 MB to serve the current space that I have already opened has a capacity of 18 desks and a boardroom of capacity of 12 people.
No, there's something I want to understand well about the connectivity. You talk about 20 MB internet connectivity. How many computers can connect to that Wi-Fi at the same time?
We took a capacity that can accommodate at least 18 people working plus 12 people in a boardroom, around 30.
Or around 30. And have you ever had a situation whereby you have 30 people there connected to the Wi-Fi and working at the same time?
At the moment, because most people work in, most people are flexi workers. Okay. So we rarely have people coming in at the same time.
Okay.
Madam
So
Marilyn,
far,
if I can interject.
Yeah.
So you have said that internet connectivity is for Liquid Telecom, isn't it?
Yes.
So with this 20 MBs, is it shareable with other people within the mall, or if it is?
We took a dedicated package with Liquid. Our first internet was Safaricom, and it was a shared network. It was very poor. We could not survive with it. It was really bad. So we changed to Liquid Telecom, and we took a dedicated internet package. So it's dedicated to us. It's not shared with other people in the mall. Most people in the mall use Safaricom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and
yes.
you talk about a boardroom of 18 people, right?
Our boardroom serves 12 people. If we have more, it will mean we have added chairs on the sides to accommodate 20. It's big, but the table capacity is a capacity of 12 people.
And this boardroom,
yes.
Is it capable of converting into a classroom?
Yes, because it has also a video conferencing facility and the screen.
Okay, and this being a mall, is the place quiet? If we decided to put a classroom there for a few days, will there be any interference or?
So that might be the challenge. If you use our boardroom, it will be okay because we are making it soundproof. By the end of this month, by the end of October, the boardroom will be soundproof. Okay. There are some moments when the mall is busy and can get a bit noisy. If you want a quiet classroom, because there are some activities in the mall, like maybe on Saturdays, especially
Mhm.
when there is a music school, that honestly it can be noisy.
Okay.
So if you want a quiet place, then the boardroom will be soundproof. Also, the other space that we are trying to rent out as a private office exclusively that has its own door and access, we
Mhm.
have a 544 square foot, which we had planned that if someone takes it as a private office, we will soundproof that space for them and furnish it.
Yeah. Now, what we are looking into is this. We are still at the level where we are having a conversation. Now, what we are looking into is this. If we hire your office, let's say as a private office, and then you have a boardroom near there with the facilities, then as needed, we can be using that boardroom occasionally. Maybe we have recruited students virtually and we want to bring them in for orientation, tell them what we do, also meet some more stuff physically. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like making it like a classroom 365 days a year. No, as needed. That's what I was thinking. But the decision will be made by the director in charge of technical training. What this is docket. So you did. He's the one who's going to be the deal breaker, not us, because he's the one who's going to be the consumer of your services. Now,
Yeah.
we have got that, Marilyn, and thank you for that information. Now tell us, this private office, you said it can accommodate how many people working in that office?
The private office can accommodate at least I think 15 people.
Yeah, 15 people. That's
Yeah,
big.
15 people.
Yeah, 15, and each one of them will have a desk. So the only thing
Yes.
you need to bring is just your laptop or your computer.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how much does this go for a month?
The private office for a month for 15 people would be 200,000.
200,000 a month. So in a year, it will be 2.4 million, huh?
Yes.
Okay. And if you rent it as needed, just for a few days, let's say, Saturday and Sunday.
So
only?
as needed, there are various options. If you want, that's why I was going to take you through the various options.
Okay, please
There
do.
could be an option where you just want to have a desk, where you can always say that this is my office location as you look, because looking at your model, it could be that I know how a class and a school would work. Maybe it might not be the best model, just looking at your model at the moment.
No.
Maybe
Hold on. Right now,
Yeah.
what we need an office for the director in charge of technical training, just a desk, where he can refer people and say, this is my office. Just one person.
Okay.
And maybe his secretary.
Then that works perfectly. You don't need to take the full private office.
Yes.
That then you can rent a desk in our co-working space. We have various options. Option one could be you are renting a monthly dedicated desk that is dedicated for you, and you have access to this desk monthly for the whole month.
Yeah.
We even have an offer at the moment. It's going for 25,500 per month, VAT inclusive. That's an offer price.
Okay.
We
So
also
hold on, Marilyn. I want to make sure that we are having a conversation. Now, 25,500 per month, and it's dedicated for you 30 days. 30 days.
A month with 24-hour access. We give you biometric access. Whatever time you want to come into the office and work, you come in. You don't have to wait for us to be open.
Okay.
So,
That's fine. So in this desk is for the director in charge of technical training. And is there a possibility of him having a secretary and his desk at the same time, or is just strictly one desk?
So he can take two desks for his secretary and himself, or if you take only one desk and they share the desk, they cannot be there at the same time.
Okay, I get that. I get that. Now, they cannot be there at the same time. That one, I get that. And I think that.
Or if they come at the same time, you will pay for the secretary a day pass. We also have a day pass where you just walk in.
A day pass is how much? A day pass is how much?
A day pass, our standard rate for a day pass is 2,100. But at the moment, since we opened on 1st June, we are running offers up to December to attract a clientele, and we are charging 1,600 only per day.
So in our model, this is what this is what may work for us. We have a dedicated desk for a month. And we have a day pass. So long as the secretary appears, she's supposed to use the pass for that day, something like that. And now, how will it work? You are saying you give us biometric access. Now we are not hiring this office for our director in charge of technical training only. Mr. Chemte from Eldoret might also decide to come and work in that office from Nairobi or from Eldoret. And
so
he has made arrangement so that when he's available, the director in charge of technical training is not around. And if you did a biometric pass for the director in charge of technical training, how will Mr. Chemte get access to the office?
Yeah, now for the day pass, they can only access the office when we are there. Yes. Only that the person with a dedicated pass can have access to the office 24 hours. The day pass is for people who come in, they can access the office 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And
so I'm talking about multiple access.
The multiple access,
yes.
Then we okay, I can give you the other option for the persons who are not able to come from time to time. You can check how many times in a month might they need to access the office. For those ones, we can give us a flexi package. We have two flexi packages. One is 15 days flexi package and the other one is 10 days. The 15 days per month flexi package is 20,000. 10 days per month flexi package is 17,000.
What do you mean by flexi days?
Flexi days means there are people who do not want to use the office every day. They just want to use it for a certain number of days per month.
That's not our case. Our case is we have the office 24 hours for 365 days a year. And the problem is this. Today, we want the director in charge of technical training to use it. All this week, the director in charge of technical training is using that office. The following week, the director in charge of consulting services is using it when this other director is on the field. That's what we are talking about.
Then I think that one, the dedicated desk is per person. If it's per person in terms of 24 hours access, the other person that comes in, we give biometric access to one person. The other person that comes in for like on a day when the person is not there only. So maybe would you like then to take a desk for each person? Because then
let me put it this way. We have taken a dedicated desk for 1 month, 25,000 or 17,000 a month. The one you talk about, 25,500 a month. We have taken that desk. Now, Mr. Levy, who is the owner of that office, comes with a client or comes with a colleague. They want to discuss something about the business, a serious business. How does that work? Yeah, Mr. Levy is there to give access, but he needs to discuss something with another third person. Not necessarily, the third person does not necessarily need to work there, but just for the duration of the discussion, maybe 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour. How does that work?
We give 8 hours free access to the boardroom per person for the dedicated desk. So
Okay.
whenever he has meetings,
Yes.
he uses the boardroom and he has 8 hours access. If he
Every day.
uses
Every day.
no, per
Oh,
month.
he has
Per
got
month.
8 hours access per month.
Per month for the boardroom. If he consumes his 8 hours, he pays 1,500 per hour for every additional excess hours.
Okay, so now I get you. Now I have a dedicated desk at the mall. This dedicated desk is for Levi Bushuru. Now, if Mr. Chemitei makes a visit to Levi Bushuru and they have a very serious business to discuss, now he will take him to the boardroom. And now in the boardroom, they take 30 minutes to discuss the business proposal. Then from the 8 hours, you now take out 30 minutes and he's remaining with 7 hours and 30 minutes, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Yes.
And now,
yes.
now another thing is this. Mr. Levi Bushuru calls students, maybe 4 of them or 5 of them, to come and meet him for 1 hour. They go to the boardroom, they have a meeting for 1 hour, and we already have 7 hours and 30 minutes left. Now, when you take away that 1 hour, he will be left with 6 hours and 30 minutes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I've understood the concept. I need a dedicated office for the
now
company.
This is a desk. It's not a dedicated, it's not like
no, a dedicated desk.
have
okay.
Yes, a desk.
There's no
He
privacy.
will not
Yeah?
have his own private office.
But are there partitions? Are there partitions like here in America, we don't have offices. People work in a working hall and they are partitioned using mirrors. So
Yes, it's more of I sent you the video. You see that video that I sent you? It's the exact setup. But in case you, at some point, you might want to start with this and at some point you need a private office.
Yes.
We are setting up private offices. If you don't need, when we were talking and I said 200,000, I thought that you need the whole big space. If you just need a private office that is partitioned for you, for one person, we will charge 65 private office.
Per month.
Per month.
Okay. Now I've got the idea and what you do.
Yeah.
Now, we need a private office where can we refer our customers. And you're saying we are going to have 24-hour access for one person, right?
Yes.
Okay. That being the case, one more question. We are hiring this for the company. We are not hiring this for individual. 24 hours, there are 8 hours. Is there an arrangement where when we have a dedicated space for the company and we have access to that space for 24 hours, then we can have person A come for the first 8 hours, person B come for the second 8 hours, and person C come for the third 8 hours. Is there arrangement like that can allow that?
We are not really thought about that model because our plan was that this dedicated desk serves one person,
Okay.
And the other person can come during the day. We don't give passes to multiple people. We give pass to one person, but the other person can come in.
I got that one, but the thing is this, if you give pass to one person who is the representative of the company, this is not a non-personal pass. Now, are you people okay? Let's say Levi Bushuru goes there from the first 8 hours. Before his first 8 hours ends, the second person comes when he's still in. He hands over the pass to the second person. He utilizes the office. Now, before the second person goes away, the third person comes in and meets the second person there and hands over the pass to the third person. Can that work for you, or is strictly one person?
I think this one I need to discuss further. You know why? Because
Yeah, that's fine.
our
That's why
model was
that's why you're
more of,
consulting. That's why you consult,
yes,
because
more of a dedicated desk is for a person. Why? If we charge one fee for 3 people, it might
yeah.
not be conducive for us, because we also provide amenities. So it means we are also providing, we provide even refreshments, we provide tea, coffee, water, and everything.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if
I
you're
didn't know
paying
about,
fee for one,
I didn't know about that. But for the amenities, we'll be fine. You provide only to one person, the person who comes during the day. These other 2 people coming maybe during odd hours, we won't mind missing the amenities. And you said it's a conversation we are having. I can see, hey, I've already passed
let
11 minutes.
me consult my partner on that model that you are requesting, and see if it will be workable. For me, also an alternative, if it's affordable to you, maybe I would propose to partition for you an office with 3 desks. If you have 3 people, to partition for you an office with 3 desks,
Yeah,
and
no,
maybe give you a
but specific,
favorable offer of
no, just a
yeah.
minute. To be specific, it's not 3
Mm.
people, it's 2 people. 2 people. Mr. Bushuru and his secretary or administrator, whereby the administrator stays in the office from 8 to, let's say, 5, and Mr. Bushuru can be there during those hours and utilize the office at any other time. To be specific, just 2 desks. An office for 2 desks, where one is a receptionist or administrator and one is Mr. Bushuru, so that when somebody comes, like he can have an appointment with the client, when he comes, he first meets the secretary, and the secretary that clears the person to Mr. Bushuru. So
can we do this? Can Mr. Bushuru come and see the place first? And then I also discuss with my partner about your request. So when I discuss with him, should I talk about specifically 2 people or 3 people?
2
people. Okay.
Yes.
Let me discuss with him, and then I give you feedback. Mr. Bushuru, if you would like to come tomorrow, I'm in the office. I'll be there the whole day. Also, Saturday I will be there. Saturday I will be there up to 2.
Yeah. So
what you allow me to come on Monday?
Monday. Okay, Monday is also fine.
So what I want you people to do, can you please change your cell phone numbers on Zoom chats before I leave, before I end the meeting?
Okay.
Marilyn and Mr. Bushuru, please change your cell phone numbers so that from this meeting, from now henceforth, let Mr. Bushuru be the point man for this facility, and will be giving a report. He will be giving a report to the team. Yeah, Mr. Bushuru, have you seen the cell phone number for Marilyn?
Yes, I've seen cell phone number.
Yes. So
let me type.
Yeah, you need to reply to that message with your cell phone number,
and also another opportunity that we provide through our co-working space is business networking opportunities. We plan to organize events. We are also putting up a dashboard at the reception to help you advertise your services. So when people come to make inquiries, they will know that there's this company here that they can also make inquiries about your services, and if they're interested, we'll give them your contacts.
So
okay. So Wow, I'm trying to pick that number from the Zoom call. Maybe Mr. Odhiambo, can you mind just maybe texting him the number, and then he will call me.
Hold on. I've already, I've already, Mr. Bushuru,
Yes,
these are two numbers, all right?
yes, there are two numbers.
Okay, Marilyn, there are two numbers, there's a stroke in between. So what I do is this. Have you received my WhatsApp message from Marilyn, or Mr. Bushuru?
No, I've not yet received.
Or I sent it to Marilyn by mistake. Marilyn, have you received a WhatsApp message?
No,
from
you sent me my number.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me do it again, huh? So I will give you a screenshot for both. Now, Marilyn, the number, those are two numbers. So confirm if you have got the WhatsApp message. And Mr. Bushuru also confirm if you have got the WhatsApp
Okay,
message.
I got it.
And Ruben, since you are here,
Yes.
you should also have this contact, this business networking, right?
Okay.
Yeah, confirm if you have got it, yeah?
Let me confirm.
Yes, I've gotten them.
Okay, so Marilyn,
Yes.
we are good. We are looking forward to do business with you. Mr. Bushuru will advise us after he has visited the site. So please feel free to
Okay.
assist. Unless my colleagues have got a
Thank
question
you.
for you. Mr. Ruben, do you have any question for Marilyn?
No question. Maybe if she could take those photos or the video and then share so that we can have the
Yeah, she
real
has a
picture.
video. She has a video. Marilyn, I suggest that the video you shared with me, you share with Mr. Chemite, who is a director in charge of consulting services, and Mr. Bushuru too.
Okay, if you can share his number, then I will also send this video to
Mr. Chemite, Mr. Chemite,
Yes.
can you send your number on the chat so that I do another screenshot? Please.
Okay, fine. And maybe the other question I've remembered,
Mm.
the accessibility from the CBD, how much? Probably on public means up to that place.
how much in terms of time?
The fare.
Time and fare.
So fair and time.
It's very near. It's how much time? It's not, if there's no traffic.
Fair. And whether there's traffic jam, yeah, that will help.
I think fare is usually 50. Do you know? You know? Let me explain
I know
where the
Limuru Road.
office
I
is.
know. Hold on. Let me give them the Mahin. I know Lumuru Road. This is that road passing by Aga Khan Hostel.
Yes, pass by Aga Khan Hospital, you pass the UN Gigiri, pass
Yes.
Village Market, pass Runda. It's the next mall after Runda, between Runda and Two Rivers.
That must be a very new mall that was constructed when I've left. But
Yes, it's a new mall.
let me tell you, Mr. Ruben and Mr. Bushuru, for your information, the kind of business we are doing and the kind of careers we are talking about, that's a very good catchment area. That's a very good.
It has a very good a high-end market where
Yes.
with listening to the amount of money you are charging, you might be likely to meet the potential clients.
Yeah.
So
Mr. Ruben, as we do this, can you please text your WhatsApp number so that I take a screenshot?
Okay.
Yeah, continue, Marilyn. Sorry.
yes, so I was saying that it's very accessible and also very
continue,
safe.
please.
It's right on the highway, on the road. So it's not a place that if your business is 24 hours, it's not a place you are scared of leaving at night and someone bugs you on the road or something, because it's just on the highway. Limu Road is very busy. It's very, very safe. Imagine there is a day, I think someone left our office without like really pushing the door closed nicely when we were just setting up before we completed everything. And we came back and we just found everything okay. A whole night, you can imagine. Yeah? Just when we were still setting up. So it's really a safe place, meaning because if you're looking at 24 hours business, you can't just be anywhere where safety and security
And
should be a
also,
priority.
and also the director general coming from the US, he would like when it comes
Pardon?
to Kenya, he works from a safe place. The director general of the company is also coming from the US. He wants a
Yes.
place when he visits Kenya, he can work without without any problem, anything to do with security. For example, Mr. Bushuru, if you go to Dandora and they get me office space there, the whole building at a quarter the price,
Yeah.
I may not work from there. Mr. Chebite,
Yes.
you go to Kibera and you get me a whole plot full of offices. I may not work from there. even as a US citizen, the US embassy will not even allow me to go there. They send me an alert. They usually send me an alert. You are now entering a dangerous zone. Please, do you need security? I get that a lot. So, so let this discussion continue. I would like to work in a place which is safe. Marilyn, can you confirm if you have got the 3 contact numbers, the 4?
Yes, I've got them. I will save and I will send them.
Yeah, so
And
hold on. Mr. Levi Bushuru, can you confirm if you have got the 3 contact numbers?
Yes, I've gotten it, and I was also proposing.
Hold on. Chemite,
If you can have the one.
can you please confirm if you have got
Yeah,
the
I've
4
seen the
contact
three
numbers?
numbers.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I know Mr. Bushuru want to say something. My time is gone. Here in America, time is money. I just want to make Mr. Bushuru co-host or host, and I leave. Please feel free to discuss even up to the following day.
No,
Thank you very much.
just
So let me make, and then allow me to leave immediately.
Pass. Yeah, mine
Yes.
was just some few seconds, and
Yes.
then we will end the meeting. I was also preparing Marilyn to get the contacts for the director human resource.
Yeah, give him as I leave. I've made you a co-host. So even if I leave, there's no problem. Just end the meeting. And Chemite, I've made you co-host too. So
I think
go ahead and give Marilyn
Yes.
the contact for the director co-host. No, for the director human resource, that's fine. And Marilyn will share this recording with you too, right?
okay, that's fine.
Okay, please allow me to leave. I'm getting late. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And whoever leaves last, make sure you end the meeting.
Okay.
Okay. For me, I think I'm good. I'm also happy to leave. Have a nice evening.
Okay. Thank you. So Chemite, you can also leave.
Yeah, thank you.
So that you can have enough time.